All right, welcome back to a Tuesday edition of Rob Wanda's New York Times crossword. It's 9:59 p.m. in New York, so it'll post in 1 minute. Currently doing the University of Maryland puzzle hunt with some college friends. So shout out to my team, 6 down, Jonathan, Oreo, Liz, Eric, and Minraj. Also, shout out to Peter Geckner, who beat me in the mini yesterday. All right, so it's 10 p.m. which means that the crossword should have posted. So let's jump into the Tuesday here. This is still yesterday's mini. Apparently we're not quite there yet. Let's try again. Here we go. Okay. Let me full screen this. And let's do it. Best-selling board game of all: chess, coffee bar brand Heath, pond scum algae, fanatic something, chaff, helio, enthusiastic eager, forks, stank, sheds. Ooh. Okay, so just one tricky across there with fiend. Heath is pretty standard. It's one of the few toffee bars that ever appear on puzzles. Didn't even see these. These aren't all that standard, but this is a nice full 5x5 grid, so that's kind of nice. So see if you can beat 17 seconds. Hopefully you actually already did it before you came here. And now let's do the daily, with perhaps a little bit of commentary. I've been doing puzzles all day, so brain's a little fried. Petite pooch familiarly, come to Papa maybe? And Pom or Pug, probably Pom. Oman is a very common country in crosswords. I think Pom for Pomeranian. Compete intellectually with a group of docs is AMA, also very common. Singer Benatar feels blue, so Pat Benatar something. Match wits is compete intellectually maybe. Condo restriction, small lumps, numero uno, just so you know. FYI, maybe. Small lumps, maybe not FYI. Maybe not uno. Plot twists may elicit them, perhaps gasps. Throws a long pass, goes deep. That's usually when you're catching a long pass though, right? One who didn't make it to the office. 12 Years a Slave, it's a movie. Things some sorters make. Not sure. Oracle is a seer, so it is probably gasps here. Ozzy's a collie, I just saw that. Aware of as a scheme, in on. Consignment shop business resale. So some sorters make piles. Author Grafton has arrived for dinner. Not sure who the author is. Oh, Ancho, aromatic dried pepper. Alto probably can't hit it. High some note. Fast money channel. Don't know. California ball team is it's not the Dodgers. So I could try to figure this out, but why don't we try to get some of the crosses first? Actress Wells has entered the scene. First company to feature a gay couple in a mainstream US TV ad. 1994. How a used item may be sold as is. Protected body parts for goalies and baseball catchers' shins. Okay. Still not that great with the theme clues. Hora is a circular wearing dance because this stat is RBI. Fast Money Channel, CNBC. High C, perhaps. Actor Nicholson, Jack's up, maybe. So probably all of these theme clues, like this Pat's whatever, these will all have the same format. Taylor's Concern, fit, maybe. Addle-brained, daft, yep. Dawn. Locale Asia. This is the locale with both the highest and lowest points on the Earth's surface. Sample is a taste. Zipped along on watercraft is jet skied. Mike and Ike. Mike's fly swatter for an elephant is ear, perhaps. Proverbs, Ural Mountains and the Ural River, I think. Medium for some sculptures with short lifespans. Not sure, one of Fairy Tale Threesome. There's a lot of these, right? Three Bears, maybe. Etta James, it's one of the few jazz singers you need to know for crosswords. The cards, ooh, maybe it's not James, because the cards, I see, so there's two Cardinals, right? There's STL, that's baseball, but there's the Arizona Cardinals in football. Baseballs, Boggs has agreed to join us, so Wade's in, same format. Shot follower, online magazine covering politics and culture, Proverbs, saws. So this is another word that I only see in crosswords, really, which is like calling old sayings saws. I'm not sure why. Slate, trial stages is betas. Actor Norris got tagged, so chucks it. So these are all like phrases on their own, right? Wade in, jack up, chuck it. Dalai Lama, most likely. Chart topper. TV Father Cleaver has just left the starting line. Something off, probably. In that case, it's if so. Big do is afro. So do could either mean like a party, like a gala or something, but it often means a hairstyle. Afro is a common one. Some engine fuel. Diesel oil. Is it really oil? IRS as Inspector General. Head of England, loo, right? So head could mean restroom. And if you have a clue for restroom in England, then it's either lav or loo or perhaps WC if it's abbreviated. Some garden dollars. I don't want to say gnomes. Where the compass was invented, not sure. Science fiction words, Hugo's. It's a thing that you should know for a crossword. Could be gnomes still. How do you do it? I want to know. I want to say tell me, but teach me is better. Big Hit is a chart topper. Classic NYC punk rock venue, I don't know it, but this is gnomes. Trial stages is tests. Shot follower is chaser. The compass was invented in China and located in, based in CBGB, I guess. Lily, that is Utah State flower. I think that's the sago lily. Cool cat, daddy-o, that's some dated slang. Counting by them takes half the time, so twos. Is it ward cleaver? Ginger ale, a rag. Olay is a skincare brand. Okay, condo restrictions. Should be no dogs, but aware of as a scheme. Oh, maybe onto here. It can be onto a scheme, because then no dogs makes sense. Dogs on. Small lumps. Nubs. Oh, BTW. Pats down. Sons and lovers, maybe. Author Grafton. Sue Grafton? Sue's over. Things some sorters make. Piles. If you sort things, you can put them in piles. One who didn't make it to the offices and also ran. This is going to be Padres, I guess. Creek. Newsnists. UPI. IKEA. Stop by. Stop by. End at. So stop by could mean like come over, right? Or it could mean the time that it stops. Medium for some sculptures with short lifespans. Don't know. I guess this is going to be bear. Purple berries, acai, ice, sculptures, and turn. So a 7:02 Tuesday. I think I probably could have done this quicker, but I think I need to relax a little bit. So I think it's better to actually just take my time a little bit. Maybe I'll try to go faster on the longer ones. So some classic things here. AMA is super classic in crosswords. Group of docs. Anytime you see anything that you could construe as a group of doctors that's somehow abbreviated, group of MDs, for example, it's almost always AMA. Let's see. RBI, there's only so many baseball stats out there. ERA is fairly common, although since it's also a word, era, it will sometimes be clued as era rather than as ERA. Yeah, Etta James. So I'm sort of just, not really, but this is one of these things that I basically only know because of crosswords, which must mean that it comes up pretty often. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, right. Like I said, if you have a restroom clue, so it could have said John of England or John in Britain or something like this. There's a lot of clever ways to clue that. Then Lou or Lav, right? So if you have an L and you go Lou, you might want to also remember that Lav is possible. Taking a look at the down clues, Oman is a very frequent country to come up. Sometimes modern slang will generally be clued like as in a text or on the internet, maybe. Is there anything else that's super common? Oh yeah, this saws. This is a thing, again, I only ever see in crosswords, meaning like an old saying or an axiom or a proverb. Yeah, remember stuff like giants and cardinals can appear in more than one, right? Like the San Francisco Giants or the New York Giants. Again, the fact that cards here is shortened says that this should be some sort of abbreviation. Also, the on scoreboards. Hugo's, but maybe you should know that anyway, even outside of crosswords. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty classic kind of crossword. Let's just check the stats again. So that was a 7-11. Generally on Tuesdays, sorry, it was 7-2. On Tuesdays, I'm a 638. So actually right around average. Not so bad. But I better get back to puzzle hunting. So see you in the next